I have been creating content for 13 years. At just 9 years old, I started my first ever YouTube channel where I reviewed toys.
Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Because I thought, well, if I've got them, why not film them? And the channel actually picked up a fair amount of views. A couple years later, I made my second YouTube channel where I played video games because I thought, well, if I'm playing them, why not film them?
Guys, please subscribe to the channel because I'm doing a 100 subscriber special.
A few years after that, I made my third YouTube channel where I played the drums and filmed it because if I was playing the drums, why not film it? Which brings me to the current day where I go to the gym, do a few other things and film it. And you see the common trend is everything I ever do in my life, I try and capitalize on it. And from doing that, I have learned that every single person watching this video, whatever your hobby is, you can make it into a full-time career if you want to. So in this video, I'm going to go over the 9 ways that I have made money from social media, finishing off with the easiest, and I'm going to go over a few others that I have not done but other creators do. And disclaimer, I am not rich. I just want to make this video to show you the potential social media has and how much some of your favorite influencers are actually making, because no one talks about this. And whether you want to do social media yourself or you're just interested, hopefully this can help you. Income stream number 1, sponsorships. Now you've probably always seen your favorite influencers always promoting different companies, whether that's a fitness company or someone else. They will have it in their bio, they will be wearing it, and they will be talking about it. And this is because they have attention. You see, 10 years ago, companies would pay to put their adverts on TV so people watching would see them. However, nowadays everyone is on their phone, so instead of paying to be on TV, they are paying influencers to promote their company. And your favorite influencers can be earning a huge amount of money from this alone. You see, creators get paid commission on the products they sell. For example, if they sell an item from the company they're working with for £80, they may get 10% commission, meaning they get £8 from that order. Now, if you're a small creator, you may only get a few orders in a month. However, if you're a big creator, you can literally be getting hundreds per day. And if you ever see an influencer over 100,000 followers, they likely get a base salary from this company as well. And if you see them with 3 sponsorships, that could be 3 whole salaries. And if you take someone from the top of the food chain like Alex Eubank, he will be getting 5 figures a month from each of his individual sponsorships, and he can have 3 to 5 sponsorships right now. So these influencers that you follow online make way more than you could imagine. Next, we have brand deals. Now these are one-off partnerships where influencers don't work with this company all the time. They may just do one paid ad. For example, I had a paid ad with this company called Jawliner where I tested their chewing gum. However, I never worked with them ever. It was just this one time. Now I really try not to do many of these as you don't want to look unauthentic and spread thin. However, 1 or 2 that I really believe in, I may work with. Next, we have TikTok Creator Fund, which unsurprisingly is my biggest source of income. Now, TikTok pays you literal pennies. For every 1,000 views you literally get 0.2521 pence. Meaning if you get 100,000 views on a video, you're getting paid anywhere from £25 to £100 for that video, and it has to be over a minute. Which is why the majority of TikTok creators don't earn a lot of money, as it's actually very hard to do. I probably do slightly better on it than a lot of people, and every month I get roughly 8 to 10 million views. Next, we have the source of income with the biggest potential, which is YouTube revenue. However, I earn literally 0 from it because I don't post on YouTube. But YouTube revenue can be huge for some creators, as you get anywhere from £1 to £6 per 1,000 views. Meaning, if you see a creator with 1 million views on a video, they have likely earned anywhere from £1,000 to £6,000 from that one video. So you can imagine how much Mr. Beast is earning per video. Next, we have my own clothing brand, Tenacity. Now, this is technically my biggest source of income. However, we never touch the money from Tenacity. Every single penny we earn gets reinvested straight back into the business. And starting your own company of any sort will be by far the hardest source of income you choose to have. However, it also has the biggest potential because you can use your social media following to grow it. And when it is big enough, you can stop posting on social media entirely if you want. And now you have a fully fledged functioning company where you have thousands of customers that do not even know who you are. Next, you have training programs or ebooks or any digital products. Now, these are something I've offered in the past. However, don't anymore, as I try to not spread too thin and just look like a sellout. My goal is not to scrape as much money from the bottom as I can, but to just be authentic and sell what I truly believe in, like my clothing brand Tenacity. The influencers will offer these as one-time purchases that they have set up, where their viewers viewer can purchase them and then be sent an email with the attachment on it, and that is the income complete. The influencer does not have to do anything else if they've made it in the past. And you can make these no matter what content you are making. If you're a chef and you're making cooking videos, you can sell an ebook, which is a recipe book, or if you're in the gym, you can sell a training program. Whatever it is, this is super simple and passive income that you can make. I had friends that were literally selling hundreds per week at like £25, and that was a crazy source of income from them with zero costs, by the way. It just takes a little bit of time at the beginning. Next, we have another one which I don't offer anymore, but I have in the past, which is online coaching or mentoring. Now again, I stick by the principles of trying not to do too many things at once, as it just looks unauthentic, but people will offer one-to-one online coaching in the area that they choose. For example, influencers can coach people on how to grow on social media, or how to grow in the gym, or how to become better at gardening. Whatever your content is, there's always someone that is going to sell monthly coaching on that certain thing. This is typically higher ticket, as someone may sell an ebook for £25 or £50, but some online coaches can charge £200 to £300 to £1,000 per month. And I've seen some people like Sam Millsap who even charges £10,000 per client for a month's coaching. And I don't agree with a lot of the people that do this, because they are literally just trying to sell out as much as they can, and they're probably getting someone else to do it for them anyway. Next, we have events. Now, not everyone does this, but I myself like to host in-person events where I can finally meet my followers. Now, no one ever does this for money, because you spend so much creating the events that you just break even. But if you work for a company, they may pay you to headline the event, or you can host the event yourself and maybe take a cut of the ticket money. But this is just a way so you can get a super close relationship with your followers, and they're actually super enjoyable. And at number 9, we have the easiest source of income, in my opinion, which I think anyone on social media can make, which is sound promos. Now, you will not even realize people are doing this, but they will get paid by a company to use a sound in their video. It's as easy as that. If you see someone posing in the gym online in a video, a company may pay them to use the sounds they are using and hope that it then goes viral from that video, and the sound gets a lot of listens, meaning the artist that created it now has new listeners and fans that may invest into their music in the future. Now, these take like 2 minutes to make, and a company may offer you £50, £100, or even £1,000 in some cases just to use the sound. And I do not even want to imagine how much some of these big influencers are earning. Now, there are so many more sources of income I have never done that people are earning money from, such as live rewards on TikTok, Snapchat, CapCut templates, and so many more things. However, my absolute best advice to any of you would be to try and not spread too thin. Only do the things you believe in, as this is what you will be consistent with. Pick 2 to 3 things at maximum and try and push them harder, rather than being mediocre at 9 things at once. I really hope you could take something from this YouTube video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.